Scientific curiosities about blood. According to the American Society of Hematology, an adult has 5 or 6 liters of blood on average, 7.7% of the total body weight. Today we unveil some curiosities about this scarlet liquid so valuable. Foods to purify the blood. A study carried out by the University of Pennsylvania, USA, concluded that eating a medium onion a day reduces cardiovascular risk, cholesterol, and keeps our blood clean. Dandelion, pomegranate, watercress or lemon are other examples of foods that cleanse our blood and keep the walls of the arteries free of fat. Blood and memory. A study carried out by the Department of Medicine of the University of Vermont, the University of Alabama and the Department of Psychiatry of the School of Medicine of the University of Indiana, USA, and that was published in the journal Neurology. He assured that people with blood type AB were twice as likely to have memory problems as those with blood group O. Blood and personality. In 1927, a Tokyo professor named Takeji Furukawa published a paper in which he speculated on the relationship between different blood types and personality traits. Although this theory was soon ruled out, the journalist Masahiko Nomi again echoed it in the 1970s, obtaining a large number of followers. In Japan, so deep this theory, that even today, many Japanese celebrities and citizens turn to the blood group to better understand their most intimate secrets and find out if that special boy or girl is really compatible with them. That is, compatibility by blood. Why do the veins look blue if the blood is red? The arterial and oxygenated blood has a bright red color. On the other hand, venous and partially deoxygenated blood turns a dark red and somewhat opaque. So why are the veins blue? Certainly because of an optical effect due to the way in which light penetrates through the skin, the veins look a bluish-greenish color. For this reason, the veins only appear blue when they are located approximately 0.5 mm away, under the epidermis. The rarest and most valuable blood in the world. You may have heard that blood group AB is the rarest to find. While it is true, if we look at the 8 different combinations that we can do with A, B, O and D plus or D, the percentages change a bit depending on the ethnic group we are seeing, but according to the Stanford School of Medicine, 0.6% of the general population has type AB. Despite sharing in many common combinations to a large extent, there are people who possess some extremely rare. The case in question was in a man identified as Thomas and whose case was exposed in the magazine Mosaic in 2014. He announced it as the man of the blood of gold or golden blood. His blood is special not because of the antigens he possesses, but on the contrary, he has none. It is called Rh null and is characterized by being negative in all Rh antigens. Only 40 people in the world have the rarest blood. Beyond the blood group. If you try to remember your blood type, if you are not used to having it in mind, it is very likely that we think of, is my blood group A, B, AB or O? And was it positive or negative? But the blood type is much more complex than this. Our red blood cells are constantly covered with different types of antigens, 600 are currently known, inherited from our parents, which can be divided into 35 large blood groups, the most relevant being the ABO group and the Rh group. And of the 61 antigens in the rhesus group, integral protein of the membrane of red blood cells, the most essential is the D antigen. At the time of a blood transfusion, our body usually only accepts blood from compatible blood cells with the antigens of these 2 groups. This is because people with blood types A, B and O produce antibodies that attack antigens A or B, recognizing them as non-native to their body. The speed of blood. Does our blood travel fast? I think so. For example, a drop of blood takes between 20 and 60 seconds to travel through the body and reach the heart. Our physical activity matters, so when we run, the blood also does it more quickly and can reach our body about 5 times in a minute. The average blood velocity in the proximal portion of the aorta is 40 centimeters per second.